I'll stay true. It's like nothing comes my way. I don't know what to do to make it to another day. It's so hard out here. It's a war out here. No one really cares. It's so hard out here. It's a war out here. I pay my bills, I do my thing. I try to live it up like I'm a king. When people wanna bring me down to the level, I ain't going down there though. Stay positive, think good. The sun will shine. Fuck you if you doubt me. I'm gonna get mines. Gonna get mines. Life is one big road, like I told you before. If you make it, then make it hardcore. Don't do it lightly, don't go slightly. Go out or go home, don't fight me. Do what I do, then you'll like me. So hard out here. It's a war out here. No one really cares. So hard out here. It's a war out here. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Following my heart.
Hey guys, Gary here, back in the Team Fortress 2 commentary. As some of you may have noticed in the first half of this video, I was trying to do a Stabby video, sort of montage. If you don't know Stabby, you should really check him out, he's a really good spy. And also you can leave a comment if the first part of this video was good, if you'd want to see more of stuff like that. I don't want to be copying Stabby's style that much, so I'm gonna try and add my own thing to it. Maybe have the spy commentary thing that I tried before. Just gonna mess about until I've got something that I'll like. It's Thursday at the minute, but I'm going to put this video out on Friday, so if you're seeing this on Friday, hello from the past. Oh, that's so lame. I'm going to keep that in. At the end of this video, on the screen now, I'll post an annotation of who has won the competition, because it's ended on Friday, tomorrow, today. Ha! Why have I got to do this? Looking at the timer now, I'm about halfway through this video, got 4 minutes left. So I thought I'll tell you a little story to keep some people interested. You know, I'm nice like that. I can't do stair stabs anymore. I've tried and there's just too many people. Too many people. That's not the story. The story's going to start about 4 seconds from now. So I say a lot. So a little while back I was going to my friend's house to play Halo with 2 other friends. And as I was walking there, I got the bus halfway and then started walking because I'm not very good at public transport. I saw this guy, and he was a little further away than... He was about probably 100 meters away, so I could just vaguely see him. You do the thing, in case you know someone, you don't want to look at them until you walk up, because that looks a bit creepy, and if you don't know him, you want to just like look down, and then maybe look up at the last second, but I don't know, social faux pas and all that. So I saw this guy, and he was walking with like a white cane, only he was using it as a sort of walking stick. But he was walking kind of like he didn't need it, because most of the time you're like leaning it a bit, use it for support, hold it close to yourself. More like a hiking stick, like arm full length, pointing it in the ground, moving it closer to him. Or should I say like moving closer to it. He's not like just dragging it through the ground, just crushing everything in its path, pulling it towards him. He was like putting it and then moving towards it. Now normally if I saw something like this, I'd just pretend I like sort of didn't see it until he got close, but it looked really weird at the time, because if it was a walking stick I would have thought like a brownish colour, something like that, just not completely white. As I got closer and closer to him, I saw there was like a little ball on the end, and I immediately thought, oh, it was probably one of those sticks that blind people use to sort of check and scan what's in front of them. But like I said before, it wasn't like scanning with it, it was using it as support going along. And the closer I got to him, he sort of like looked directly at him. I got to the point where I could see his face, see his eyes, sort of that close. And then he like held it differently, held it like he was blind, and just started like scanning in front of himself with it. This was a little bit after him walking, straight line for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. So we get closer and closer to each other, and then we have this awkward moment where we pass, and I'm like trying not to look at him. You don't look at blind, they wouldn't know if you were looking at him, but still it's one of those things. You don't want to look like they're different. I could have just looked straight at him, and if he was really blind, I don't think he would have minded that much. But I was just like trying to avoid eye contact. That's awful if he was blind and I'm saying that, but... And as we finally got past each other, I just like stared back, just glanced back for a second, and he was looking at me. He looked back as well, and then continued to like use it as scanning and looked forward again. And you can't. He was blind. How? Why? I'm sorry. I'm starting to ramble now. All these feelings are coming back out of. I couldn't think of this at the time. It was just such a weird moment. He was using one of the sticks to scan if you were blind. He was acting blind. I don't even know if he was blind. He might have just been like carrying it for a friend, but then why not just carry it? Why did he think that it'd be strange for me to see him with one of these sticks if he wasn't blind? It's not like I would have just stopped him and go, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to carry that. You're not blind enough to use it. I mean, maybe if it was a seeing eye dog, I'd be, no, you're not blind enough, you don't fill the quota of not vision. Oh god, this is slowly starting to sound worse and worse. I just thought I should sort of bring this up. I've kind of been keeping that to myself, trying to not tell anyone about that weird thing that's happened. If anybody has a sort of inkling of what could be, like he was blind for a bit, and then while walking past it was cured, and then bad again? I don't know. Maybe.